How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is a map tour from Simulator 22 on the mod map, The Lost Corner. And we are going to start with the description from the mod hub, and it reads, "Welcome to the Lost Corner. This region is totally fictitious. It is made up of several farms such as pigs and horses, cows, and sheep. There are two agricultural and forestry companies, and this card is intended for medium equipment. The large equipment is more intended for the south of the map, with two large fields for the bravest. The average area of the fields is 0.8 hectares. Fields 169, purchasable forests 14, water point available at the river, collectibles available, 21 points of sale available, 4 miscellaneous purchase, seeds, solid and liquid fertilizer, herbicide, de-icing salt, digestate. Also 7 farms already available for both solo and multiplayer. 2 repair points available on the map with 2 stores also available. Addition of 3 additional crops: fodder, mustard, durum wheat, and spring barley. Factory base available. Added pasta production. Added realism with grasslands for animal movement. The crop growth plan are based on real French data. There has been several changes made to this map, starting with changelog 1.1.0.0. It says fixed flying objects, fixed cows, milk production available everywhere. BGA now allows you to sell bales without owning the land. Changelog 1.2.0.0, removal of fences, change of sample mod, and removed unnecessary ground textures. And it says information: a new backup may be required. This is my first map, and this is my first map I made, and I hope you enjoy playing it. This map was created by Design Farming and Tina Inc. and is 161.03 megabytes to download. Now, there are no required mods for this map, and if we take a look at the map, this is what it looks like. You start out down here in the south-ish portion of the map, and you start out by owning farmlands number 2, 35, 51, and 146. You can purchase every square inch of this map. There are animals to start out with. You see you have a cow barn and a chicken freewheeling. You have contracts available on this map. No production chains to start out with. There are collectibles, 100 to be exact. And there are mods specific to this map. But first, let's take a look at the various prices on the fields. So starting out here in the south, you got some big prices: 852,000, 572,000, and then you kind of start going up to the northern portions. And yes, you do have the periphery right there for $0, which is nice. But you get up to the north here, and it starts getting a little bit more reasonable. You got some small fields for 37,000. 62. So all sorts of different land sizes available and different prices. So you'll be able to build up and make it your own kind of thing. So now take a look at the mods that are specific to this map. Nothing under the buy menu, but if we go into the build mode, under sheds, have quite a few the lost corners right here. Under silos, quite a few there as well. Under silo extensions, nothing. Under containers, nothing. Under tools, you have a power washer right there. Under farmhouses, nothing. Under productions, factories, you have quite a few factories actually. Starting with a cereal factory, sugar mill, oil mill, tailor shop, carpentry, biogas plant, grape processing unit. So yeah, quite a bit. And more than likely what those are just modified on cycles per month, because I'm not seeing any nothing in the ways of weird formula, things that would be thrown in as weird kind of inputs and outputs. Under selling points, you do have a couple of items here. You have a debris crusher, pizzeria, restaurant, and biomass heating plant. Now this one looks interesting because you got the wood sell point, you got the bales. I think that's pretty standard actually. Now I'm thinking about it. Greenhouses, nothing. Orchards, nothing. And generators, nothing. Under animals, you have cows. You do have cows. Under horses, you do have horses. Pigs, nothing under sheep or chickens. nothing for bees, nothing for others. Under decorations, nothing for fences. Under lights, nothing. And under others, nothing. Under landscaping, for painting, you do have several additional paint swatches. And under trees, nothing there. And under plants, nothing there. So we do start out our starting farm, so let's take a look at some of our starting equipment. Under the Buy menu, under Owned Items, we have a Deutz-Fahr 8280 TTV, as well as a JCB Fast Track 4220. Under Harvesters, you have the New Holland CH7.70. Under Animals, you have the Fersin Leader PF 2.26 Plus, so very nice, a self-propelled forage wagon, or forage mixer, I should say. Under Trailers, you have the Branther DD 24073 2XXL, as well as the Branther TA 23065 2 Power Tube Plus. Under the headers, you have the New Holland header for your grains, and as you can see, there are a couple of additional grain types there we'll take a look at. Under corn headers, under corn headers, you got your corn header, the Capello Diamet 8. Under cultivators, the Lemken Schmergd 9500K. Under power harrows, the K-brand HR 4040. Under seeders, the K-brand Venta 4030. Planters, the Amazon Presea 4500 2C Super. Under sprayers, you have the Hardy Mega 1200L, that's the rear sprayer, and then the Hardy Mega 1200L tank, that's the front tank. Under Animals, you have the K-brand Primor 15070M, that is your bale chopper, and then the Lizard MKS8. Under front loaders, you have the Quickie Q7M. Under front loader tools, you have the Albut pallet fork, universal bucket, round bale fork, and manure fork. Under the header trailers, you have the Nardi N40BX. Under weights, the 10-winkle Pack 1000 and FGB 600. And under miscellaneous, you have the Amazon T-Pack U, which is kind of like a front weight kind of thing with wheels that kind of helps you lift up your tractor and turn a little bit, kind of like a zero turn attachment for your front 3-point link, kind of, sort of. Alright, so directly in front of me is the wardrobe trigger, as you can see there. Let's see, let's adjust my notes. Across the street, right here, your starting farm, you have your chicken freewheeling, which is like your free roaming chickens. 0 out of 150 available there. Your feed goes in here. You got plenty of storage. Eggs are right there. Plenty of storage, as you can see. Good amount of stuff there. Bunker silo right there. And look at all this stuff right here. You do have lots of stuff starting out with. A bunch of bales. Very nice. Over here you have your cow barn. You can have up to 25 cows here. Milk point is right here. Straw point right there. Feed trigger is in here with your mixer right there. And then over here you have your slurry output right there. And here you have a manure heap, so your manure is going to gather up right here. Now from here, we're going to hop in the JCB. Put that down there. Put that there. And now we're going to head around. There we go. Now here, open this up. Back here you have a repair trigger. And then across the street over here, You have the Fromage de Lune cheese dairy for 50,000. You can purchase this. You have your outputs right here, and your inputs are back here, right there. Continuing down in this direction. Over here, you have the pizzeria sell point right here. We're going to cut across over here to this kind of construction area. You have your debris crusher right there. And then over here, you have your grape processing unit right here for 80,000. You can purchase this. Outputs there, inputs back there. We're just going to, whoops, cut back out this way. Something I just saw. I want to just double check real quick. This is a gas station back there. How did I miss that? Just taking a quick detour back to that shop area, the repair trigger. Oh yeah, look right back there. I see it now. Gas station, right there. So you just pull up right back here and fill up your equipment. Kind of like so. There you go. Refuel. Perfect. And now we can head out to the rest of the... So because of the road network, I will likely be opening up the large map view. Because there's so many different ins and outs and whatnot that it's a little bit hard to remember the routes that I drew up earlier. So here is the sugar mill. Inputs are right next to the tractor there. Your trigger is right here for 80,000. You can purchase this, and your outputs are right here. Continue to head in this direction. Go up the hill here. And you can see, I mean, there's obviously a lot of places where there's sweeping, very like undulating areas, but then there's like this area over here where it's kind of more flat and kind of, whoa, kind of tamed, is quote unquote. Heading off in this direction. Coming up here through this forestry area. Then across the bridge. And now we're starting to come into view of our next points of interest. see, right here, make a left, follow this around, and then right here, okay, starting back here, this is the liquid inputs purchase. This is a buy point for liquids. Right here, directly in front of me, is the farmer's silo sell point. This is the farm silo lime station. Whoops. And then around the back side over here, right there, is the inputs purchase buy point. And now we head right here, and this is where we need to bring up the map. So we were here at the starting farm. Came up and around, we saw the vehicle shop, which is the repair trigger, and then we should have seen the gas station, but I skipped over and had to come back to it. Went across the street to the Fromage de Lune cheese dairy, then up the ways to the pizzeria, saw the debris crusher, and then the grape processing unit. We came back up and around, followed this out to here, and saw the sugar mill. Came out in this direction, out to here, all the way up to here, and then we took in all these, the liquid inputs, the farmer silo farmer, the farm silo lime station, as well as the purchase inputs. Then if we look at farmland number 17, we can purchase this for $69,862. If we purchase it, you can now see several new triggers are available. We come out here and you see we got plenty of storage on this particular farmland. We do have a farm silo here. And over here, we have our trigger for our chickens. 150 chickens can go here. You have your feed right here. And then over here, you have your sheep pasture. Again, 150. Water in that corner. Food in that corner. And where was that spawn point? There it is. Wool spawn point right there. Now, hop back into the tractor. We need to go this way. And actually, at this point, probably a good point to stop and go ahead and borrow some money, because there's going to be more areas to buy as we go. There we go. And now let's go ahead and head on. Head in here. Make a left. And carefully. This is the industrial silo sell points. You got your green right there, your loose, I should say, and then your productions right there. And now, head off in this direction. Where's the entrance? It's coming up here, I think. Yep, right here. So again, we have another farm. This is going to be farm number 3, as I call it. So we were here, farm number 2. Farm 1 being our starting farm. Came up here to the industrial silo. Then came up here. You can see you have this kind of trigger, or what looks to be a trigger point right here, but you can't click on it. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but there's nothing you can do about it. Normally you can use your right thumbstick to click on things, but this one you won't. And these are kind of the indicators that, hey, something important is here. So if you click on the farmland 67, the price purchases is 46,150. You purchase it. Well, now you got pigs and chickens and all this stuff is yours. So coming over here, 70 pigs can go in here. Feed goes there. Slurry output right there. And over here is your grain box for your chickens. And behind the tractor is the chicken point. 150 chickens. And then again, more storage. And you got a flat bottom silo right back there. Now, oh, and the eggs, I don't know if you saw, was in the corner right over here. Now heading back out, I'm gonna go right across the street. So here you have your biomass heating plant. Inputs right here, wood cell trigger right there. And here you have the cereal factory. For $110,000 you can purchase this. Outputs and inputs are right there. Let's see. And now we are approaching our next point of interest. Got this cool little like fairgrounds kind of. It looked like there was like a tractor pull kind of location. We'll come in here. This is the biogas. Cool little feature right in here. Come in here. You can purchase this for $1.1, almost $1.2 million. You have your solid inputs here, liquid inputs here, liquid outputs right there, aka your digestate. Let's go around here. A couple of very large bunker silos, and in between them, an entrance, which I honestly, kind of the first time I've ever seen like the bunker silos be used as kind of like the driveway. I actually kind of like it. It's kind of a cool little feature. But now we need to head around in this direction. But you can see just how intricate the road network is on this particular map. Like, it's a lot going on this particular map. And trying to remember the way that I went on one quick go around to kind of take notes and find the highlight areas and all that. Like, could you imagine trying to get through this area right here with like a fully loaded trailer and, you know, trying to train it down or something? Like, whew, that'd be pretty intense. Alright, so right here is the carpentry. can purchase this for $60,000. Your inputs are right here with your sell wood trigger right there, and your outputs generally are right here, but I didn't see the box available. Is it moved back here? No, it doesn't look like it. So I'm gonna fathom a guess that it's gonna be right in this area. Lots of pedestrian traffic right there. Okay, coming up to my right, let's see where, that is the Lost House sell point. And around the backside here, this is the Farmer's Store sell point. Again, you got your loose material here and your packaged material here, such as your eggs, strawberries, tomatoes, production points. And head back to the tractor. Alright, hop out there. Over here is the animal dealer. This is where you can go to purchase your animals for your pens and pastures. If you purchase from this location, though, directly, you will incur a delivery fee. And depending on what kind of animals you're purchasing, it can get rather expensive, especially depending on the volume you're trying to purchase. You can also purchase animals directly from the pens and pastures that you have in place. But again, you're going to get that delivery fee because it's basically simulating the animal dealer themselves delivering the animals to you directly. But in order to save that fee, you can purchase an animal trailer, come to this location, load directly into the animal trailer, and then transport the animals yourselves, and it will save you that fee. And if you're doing a ton of animals back and forth, it can save quite a bit of money. And now, continuing to head in this direction, this is the oil mill. You purchase this for $80,000, and your inputs and outputs are right back here. Pull a U-turn. Oh, I was hoping I'd miss that tree. If I had my four-wheel steering, it would have worked. Oops, not there. Right here. Let's see, now, gotta try to remember where I'm going from here. I think it's this way. Oof, clobber that sign. Okay, yep, this is it right here. Here you have a wardrobe trigger and your tailor shop right here for $100,000. You can make that yours. Inputs are here and outputs are on the back side right there. And now I'm gonna cut through here. Ooh. And back here, up this ramp, is our next production point. Ooh, I just noticed that floating box right there. This is the Fernel des Champs Bakery for $50,000. You can purchase this. Inputs here and outputs are right there. To my left is the gas station, and to my right, you have your repair trigger, another one right here, and your shop trigger right here. Go around the obstruction right there. Alright, and then around the back side here. I turned in a little too late. This, let me look at my notes. This is the grain mill. Purchased this for $96,000. You have your inputs right here and your outputs right there. Right here is your sleep trigger. To my right is the restaurant sell point. Whoops. And then coming around over here, this is the Southern Spinning Mill for $60,000. You can purchase this. And your inputs are back over here. And your outputs, where were the outputs? I don't remember seeing those. Around back. I don't remember, and I didn't, unfortunately, I didn't take a note where that would be. Huh. I mean, maybe, maybe up here? Who knows? I don't know. It doesn't show me a little checkered area. Okay, so now at the backtrack a little ways. Go through the roundabout and out the first entrance, or first exit I should say. Come up the hill. Then follow this around into here. Okay. So this is the Sell the Farmer sell point. And over here is the lime station right there. And now we're going to head up this direction. We're almost right on top of where we were with the spinnery. We're just up on top of that hill there where the spinnery was. Alright, right here is the next farm. This is farm number 5. And if we look at the map and see where we've been and what we've seen. So we came here. This was farm number 4, I believe. Oh, there we go. We then came across the street to the biomass heating plant as well as the cereal factory. We then came out to here. Okay, that's what I thought. Came out to here to the biogas plant. Pulled back out. All the way down here. Went through this kind of switchback area. We came up to the carpentry. And came back around to the lost house. As well as the farmer's store. Came out here, we saw the animal dealer as well as the oil mill. Came back and around out to here to the tailor shop. Then we saw the Fresnel des Champs Bakery. Out to here, we saw the gas station as well as the vehicle shop. And I just realized I missed a farm completely. I'm going to have to come back to that one. We'll backtrack to that one. So we passed by the gas station, came out to here, went all the way up to here to the grain mill, and then we saw our farmhouse, the sleep trader, the restaurant, and the southern spinning mill. We then came back out to this first roundabout, out to here. Out we saw the lime station as well as the farmer sell point. Out to here, around, and now we're up here at farmland number 16 for $73,008. You can purchase this. And now you have a silo right here and another 150 chickens. Over here you have a power washer, as well as in here a repair trigger, and here is where the animal feed goes for your chickens. Again, lots more storage in this particular farm. Got big silo system right here, which is nice. Something you can build up towards and move into down the road. Now we need to backtrack. Now we just need to backtrack and go to farm number 4, because this was farm number 5. I'll just go through here. You know what? Why am I even driving over there? I could just... I don't know what I'm thinking tonight. I will just go ahead and buy this and then teleport here. There we go. So we'll go right here to where the chickens will be. So right here. So if we purchase farmland number 71 for $98,774, we can have 80 more chickens. Our feed for our chickens goes right here. And our eggs are right there. Over here we have a horse barn for 8 horses. You can use that. Feed goes right there. And then over here you have a horse pasture for 16 horses. And over here is your feed, and back there is your water. Teleport back to the tractor. And now we don't have to travel all the way there. I don't know what I was thinking. You know what? That's what it's really late here right now. So I'm trying to get this recorded and I'm going to scurry off to bed. But now, through the roundabout, and we're quickly approaching our last 2 points of interest. So continuing to head down here. And now let's make a right. Pull in here. Perfect. All right. So this is your sawmill. You have your outputs right there. Coming around to this side. Your input, your trigger is right here for $100,000. You can purchase this. Your input is right here, your sellwood trigger. Your Is this your input area? Yeah, this must be your input area for your lumber right there, but it just seems really small of a trigger. Anyways. And then your output for your wood chips is right here. And then we need to take one last look at the map and show where we've been and what we've seen. So, I think we were up to here. Sell the farmer. We then came out here up to this area to purchase this farmland out here. We then had to teleport back to this farm out here where we saw the chickens, the 2 horse barns, and the silo. We then teleported back where our tractor was, which is about here. Followed this around all the way out to here, up to here, and now we're back here to the sawmill. And then, if you purchase farmland number 60 for $99,918, new triggers pop up. And 150 pigs can go in this pasture. Your feed goes there. I think that is just a icon to let you know the pig pasture is here. And then your slurry goes there. And I believe... yeah, I think that's it. That is the map. That is the Lost Corner. Now, it's time to render my opinion. What do I think of it? 0 to 5 scale, as always. And for this one, I just want to confirm something just really fast, because this one I think I need to grade on a curve. Yes, this is my first map I have made and hope you enjoy playing it. So, I am going to grade this on a curve. Normally, I would see things such as... let me see if I can find it again. It's a sugar mill. Not there. I think it was right here. Yes. I would see something like this, to where this is the carpentry, and it just looks like, again, it's plunked down. We're using all like standard Giants production models and stuff like that. This area like literally just is kind of textured over. There's no concrete padding or anything like that. It just looks like this is missing something. There's several roadway imperfections where the ground texture underneath the road is poking through the map, and just there's a lot of areas that just need work. But that being said, this is a fantastic map. This being the first map that was this Design Farmers and Tina Inc., where the map makers have made. This is fantastic. This is an amazing map. I really like it. I want to try and jump over this. Nope. There we go. You know, and they obviously can make custom models for their productions and stuff. Because this model right here, this I believe is all custom made. You know, you got production here, and you have the lighted sign, and get ZJNJ. I don't know what the hell that is. But for the grain mill, I mean, this is all custom modeled. This looks fantastic. This is absolutely a great map. I could see really spending a lot of time enjoying this. It's just those minor imperfections. And had it not said in the description that this was their first map, I would be holding them to the same standard and scale that I would hold everybody else to. But because this is the first time kind of thing, I feel like needing to kind of give a little grace. And what I mean by that is, although those imperfections do exist and they are a problem, I don't think that it should impact the final score as much as it normally would. Because if I were to grade this normally, I would say that this would be probably a 2.5 or 3 based on the issues, the inconsistencies, like this model being used for both shop points, the one by the starting farm as well as this area here, and this one being the only one with a shop trigger kind of thing. That's kind of weird and slightly annoying. But again, being their first time is something I can overlook. So, with this being their first time, and again, look at all this. Like all this is custom modeled, and this is really cool. Nice little sundial, at least what looks like a sundial. Um, you got kind of like the bowling area right here, and just it's this. There's got a lot of really cool and beautiful features. You got the little boat crash right there. Oh, with a with a collectible right in the middle of it. Um, again, this area looks like you've got this kind of rocky area bit here that I think was supposed to simulate kind of like animal mud, but then you've got like all this dirt and stuff. I should say, kind of grassy dirt cut area, kind of deal, which kind of again takes me out of it, kind of thing. Just those kind of inconsistencies I would normally grade very harshly, but because this is their first time, I would normally grade a 2.5 to 3. This I'm going to give a probably a 3.5 to maybe even almost a 4. Um, that's how much I like it. I think. Oh hey, another one right there. But I'm gonna find them all before the end of this map tour. But yeah, no, I think this is a fantastic map. I think that they did a fantastic job, you know, with it being their first map. It's a lot of really cool features, a lot of really nice details. I like the kind of mountain background, but again, that's another detail back there where the two sceneries, like instead of merging the scenery kind of going around, it looks like they took two different models of scenery, and this is where it kind of joins over each other, and it just looks kind of looks just kind of slapped together, like just doesn't look great, kind of thing. But again, first time, excellent job, excellent job. Keep it up. Keep perfecting the your skills and getting this to where the next map is just that much better. The next map after that much better, and so on and so forth. And if you keep it up, you're gonna make some beautiful maps because you're already doing a fantastic job at it. But yeah, that's where I stand. That's my opinion. I hope you enjoyed this map tour. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing that shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.